Hey guys, so I'm editing this video and I realized I did not film an intro clip to this. So in this video, I go and pick up a 4-place snowmobile trailer. This is a classic snowbird. It's super sweet, and I'm going to be kind of customizing some rims for it and rebuilding the hub assemblies. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Let's cut to the clip of the night I go and pick it up. So what we got here is this really sweet snowbird trailer. This thing's a classic. But it's a 4-place snowmobile trailer. I got the tie downs and everything for the sleds. But yeah, she needs a little bit of TLC. I'm gonna redo the lighting and wiring, and I'm gonna upgrade the trailer brakes to electric and throw new tires on it and all that jazz. Now that you guys saw the clip of the night I picked up the trailer, let's go downstairs into the basement and start customizing these rims. So here I got the tires downstairs, and I just used the cap of the spray paint. As you can see, we got a basically perfect match, which is awesome. So right over here, I took a photo of the logo on the trailer on my phone, and then I vectorized it and made 4 of them because we got 4 tires. So let me proceed to cut and get these cut out on the vinyl cutter over there. Vinyl cutter is all finished up here. We just gotta unlatch our vinyl piece, take it out. You won't be able to see it, but there's a whole bunch of cuts in it. So let me start weaving it out so you guys can see it. You guys can kind of see all the words. Sweet. Look at that. So now I just gotta pick out all the middle pieces. Look at that. Those look sweet. We got factory logos all printed out. I'm ready to go on our rims to make them look super sweet. Okay, got the transfer tape on. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and install this sticker on the rim. Okay, here goes nothing. Wish me luck. That looks pretty good, right? Maybe. Okay. Now we just press it down. Simply grab the transfer tape and just peel it off. Now we got some custom rims. These things are sweet. Let me do the other 3 real quick and then I'll show you them. And just like that, we got 4 custom rims. Just vinyl decals, but I'm probably gonna honestly clear coat them so that they're stuck on there forever. But something I just noticed, which is bothering my OCD, is stripes, 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 no stripes, because they're on that side. And the dot code with the date is facing out on all of these, except for this one. It's actually facing on the other side because they mounted this tire the wrong way, but it's okay. I'll get over it. But let's get these back out to the garage. So I got all of them out here in the garage. I went ahead and jacked up the trailer. So I got all 4 wheels off the ground. Got my little light here to help brighten some things up. And I felt the wheel bearings, there's very, very, very slight play in 2 of them, and the other 2 have no play. So time to take these wheels off, and hopefully the bearings are okay and I can just repack them. If not, we're gonna run to the store and grab some new bearings. And I forgot to get center caps. Got new lug nuts, but not center caps. So I gotta grab those as well. I got my non-fuel impact gun because my other one's out of my truck and I'm too lazy to go grab it. But this thing is a beast, to be honest, guys. It just sounds kind of funny. It doesn't have a brake on it. I also don't have my lug nut sockets, so I'm just using a chrome one, so don't tell anybody. You got the job done, didn't it? Oh, these are stuck. Oh, lovely. Let me get a mallet. Hit it from the backside. There we go. Got it free. Comes right off. So here are the old tires. They actually have pretty good tires on them. I love this tread pattern. I think it looks a lot cooler than your normal golf cart tread pattern like that one and those ones over there. But after airing them up, you can see it did start to crack. And I got right down here between the tread, it's cracking. So if it's cold in Wisconsin, I don't want to be changing a tire on the side of the road, so I'm gonna replace them. Normally I use a screwdriver and a little hammer, but I got a different idea today. Let's see if it works. I'm gonna use these channel locks. That was a lot easier, and you don't damage it as much. Sweet. There's grease in there, and the bearing looks to be in one piece, so that's a good sign. Okay, so I got it all apart. I don't have the rear bearings out because there's a seal in the way, but I'm gonna try and get that off without damaging it. And hopefully the parts store has a new one, because if so, I'll just buy those. But if not, then I can reuse the old one if I don't damage it. But yeah, I wanted to take this off, and something did fall out. What do you guys think? You think I could super glue this back on? The brake pad surface came off the brake shoe, so whoop, we're gonna need new ones of those. I plan on upgrading this whole system because this is trash. This is all rusted up and gunky. I'm gonna throw electronic brakes on it, and that way it'll be a lot nicer because I got a brake controller in my truck. And yeah, so for now, this drum is really nice, so I'm gonna reuse it. Inside's a little but I'll paint it, and then I'll turn the drum so that I have a nice fresh surface for my new ones. So I'm just gonna reuse that. So I got more parts to order, but for now we're still doing good. So I only care about the bearings for now. We'll adjust the brakes later. So now that I got those things off, I got myself a jug of parts cleaner / solvent, my solvent brushes with a little pan, and gloves, and brake clean. And I went ahead and I got all the grease out of those hubs, and I went over to my buddies today and I sandblasted them things and got them looking real nice, and they're now all nice and smooth and ready for paint. So over here I got my nice red, and I got them actually warming up in front of the heater because they're out of my truck, so they're quite cold. But now they're really warm actually. And then I got the garage at 60 to 70 degrees, so the paint's gonna cure up nice. But I got my pretty tires, rims here, and the hubs, when they stick through, they're gonna be red, and then at the end of them I'll have the chrome cap to cover the bearing and the wheel nut, and the lug bolts will also be chrome as well, so it's gonna be looking real nice. So let me get the taping up the inside of these, and that way we can start painting them. I just sprayed this, but I wasn't recording, but I'm really hoping it dulls out a little bit when it dries, because the cap is a perfect red. This is like a cherry red. So I didn't even grab the cherry red. I wonder what that would have looked like. That probably would have looked insane. But hoping it dulls out a little bit when it dries, because if not, we're about to have a really, really, really bright trailer. I don't know how I feel about that. As you saw, we left off, I was painting these all up. Well, it's been a day, and they're all nice and dry. Super clean finish. Literally amazing. That's what happens when you sandblast. Becomes super nice surface to paint on. Everything turned out amazing. I couldn't be happier. But yeah, they all look like that. They're all amazing. So, come on over here. Trying to prep up these axles. I'm gonna wire wheel them and spray paint them black. But right here I got these brakes. They're junk. You see how rusty everything is in here? It's all absolute junk. So I gotta remove these bad boys. Just like that. I'm joking. They don't come off that easily. These lower two, I was able to take the nuts off from the backside with my impact gun. The top two, due to this lovely leaf spring bracket that, as you can see, is welded to the axle, you can't get an impact in there. So, you put a wrench on it, right? But they are so rusted that an open end just slips. This was slipping, and so I just used a carbide tooth sawzall blade. Sawed that one right off, got it like halfway off and punched it with a punch and a hammer. This one, I started to cut it, and when it was really hot, I tried to turn it, since I hadn't stripped this one like I did that one, and I was able to get it off. So, heck yeah, and then I just cut the brake line. So, I'm gonna be throwing the drums back on without where is it? Without this assembly hook to it. So it's just gonna be basically like a hub like this style. But I'm gonna buy some electronic brake ones that just have the 4-bolt pattern and bolt right up, and it's just a 2-wire, then I'll simply wire it in. But yeah, time to get the brakes off the other side so I can wire wheel these and clean them up so I can get these tires on. I'm so excited to see what it's gonna look like. It's gonna look awesome. So you guys saw me quickly and easily remove the other side. Well, that's because I spent one night kind of figuring out my game plan after I realized I couldn't get the top two off, and then I spent tonight actually cutting it off. Now let me show you real time of how long it actually takes to get this off. So if we're lucky, I can get these bottom two off right away. There's one. And that's not even with the fuel impact. This is with just the normal one. Okay. Now we're on the top. I'm gonna try a little bit different of a strategy. I'm gonna go get the wire brush on the drill, clean up the threads before I start trying to mess with it. It's just a little bit. Yikes. Yeah, this is lovely. Okay, that side's all cleaned up. Now let's do the other side. I got the wrong kind of brush on for this. I'm saying screw it. Good enough. Okay. Now I just pound. Essentially, it's an impact, right? If we get lucky, I won't have to cut it off. Oh That's what I'm talking about. I do have these in ratchet wrenches, but not really what you want to use when you're hitting it with a freaking huge hammer. Just asking to wreck it. But I could put one on now, but I'm too lazy, so I'm gonna slowly, manually turn this off. Wire brushing it was definitely the move. This one's a little bit different because I think I gotta hammer up. It's not as easy when you have to hammer up. Oh, I'm gonna strip it. No, don't do that. I got the move without stripping it out. Let's go. I also could technically put a pipe wrench on this, but that's what a hammer's for. Come on. An impact would be really nice right now. I could also heat these up, but as you can see, I'm being so successful. I guess the only reason why I had to cut off the other one was because this wrench slipped, and then after that it was game over because it was rounded. But cutting it halfway and then using a punch got it right off. This is why I don't have a gym membership. Because your boy's in the garage every single night after work. After doing this all day at work, then doing this all night in the garage. I got it. Where's my hammer? Oh, snickies. Brake line's still hooked up. You know what that means. You know what that means. Perfect. That's how it's done. Just like that. Just like that. Let's get to cleaning this thing up. Got my big wire wheel on there. It's gonna go everywhere. I wanna finish up and do the rest. So, catch you when they're done. Okay, so I got that all sanded down in all the spots. It looks really good, so I'm gonna go hit it with this high performance black Rust-Oleum. And I'm gonna be doing a lot of underneath the trailer with it, but I need to prep the trailer first, so all I've done is prep right where the red hubs are. That way, when I go to spray the trailer, I can stay away from the red and cover it up nicely because I won't have to paint near it because I've done it now before they're on. Okay guys, fast forward a very long time. It is now like 1 a.m. What you missed was I put the bearings into the hubs, but before I could do that, I had to clean them all. It took forever. Then I packed them all, and then I put them all back in the hubs, and I kept track of all the bearings and what races they go with, because without replacing the bearings and races, you want to make sure you get the right bearings back where they belong because of the wear patterns. But yeah, I have everything nice and snug, how it should be, and I haven't put the caps on just in case I want to adjust them if I have a little bit of play once I get the rims on. And then I'll put the dust caps on. But yeah, I'm super excited because time to throw on the rims. Sorry I skipped all that, but trust me, it was boring and it would have taken even longer. And I'm so excited to get these rims on, partly because I got to get this out of the garage, but also because I think it's gonna look sweet. Let me put this tire on. Don't want to scratch up the hub. Oh jeez. Let me get this all snugged up. Okay, so I finished up here. Take a look at this. Holy smokes, that turned out good. It looks insanely good. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty darn sweet. Then we got this one here. Then we go to the other side. This side's a little darker. But yeah, super sweet. This garage light stopped working up there, so a little bit of a dark corner to the garage, but it's getting pretty late, so I'm gonna call it quits and go to bed. But I'm also gonna wrap up the video. I think it was a pretty successful video. Part 1 of this snowmobile trailer restoration. We got the wheel bearings repacked and tightened, along with I went ahead and sandblasted and painted the hubs and made those custom rims that look insanely sweet on it. So in the next video, we'll probably be addressing the plywood and wire wheeling the whole frame and painting the whole trailer. And then after that, we will do some awesome lighting. But yeah, leave a like down below. Subscribe so you can watch the series. Also got some sled videos coming out. Getting ready to go to Wisconsin, aka working on the trailer. But yeah, I'm so stoked. Everything's been so fun. So yeah, see you on the next one. Oh, I got a flashlight in my hand. Peace out. Bye.